Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Saturday, August 8th, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker. I'm a shamanic practitioner and I make these videos so we all stay on a purpose-driven path, living one day at a time, doing our best to hold those commitments we've made to ourselves, make healthy choices, and keep our head clear. Because boy, in this time of COVID, things are nutty out there and we just have to learn how to take everything just simply one day at a time. If this is your first time here, all that info about me and the tarot decks I use is down below in that diddly-do box. LindaTheLightWorker.com is my website, or you can email me directly with a question, LindaTheLightworker@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. All right, today I'm working with, this whole week I'm working with the Shapeshifter Tarot, and this was published in 1999, back in the good old days. And I've had this deck forever. I was trying to even recall the book that it came, I don't even know how I got it or when I got it, but I'm loving it. Okay, so the first card we have today, and this is a general reading for all of us, is the Three of Cups, or as they say, the water elements. Now here's the thing with this deck. It is so bright and shiny, it's kind of hard to see, so let me play with my lighting. I'm going to go down. Oh, okay, that's as low as I can go. What if we come back here? Okay, what we have is this woman floating out here in the water. We have another woman back here and one over here. There are waterfalls spilling out, and there's a duck that's swimming here. Can we see that? Can we see the duck? He's right above her face there. So this is a card, and right below here it says abundance. So this is a card of great abundance. This is a card about you finding that place where these waters can spill onto land so that they have some sort of foundation or place to go. So about releasing and really recognizing the abundance of being in water. Have I talked about this before? Oh, lately I'm just craving to be in a pool or be lying in natural mineral baths or spas, because not just of the heat, but it's just part of this process of release. And that water element, we've got a lot of water today, and it's about releasing what no longer serves us. This is also a card that talks about prosperity and happiness and healing. Yeah, I see healing waters. So maybe you need to do a soak today in a cool Epsom water bath or something where you can feel whatever your week has brought you floating away, and you can bask in that feeling of abundance and good health and prosperity and so much light. There's so much light in this deck. The other thing too about the ducks, we got a little duck medicine down here, and ducks always signify plenty and love and joy, and ducks really bring they're a great, wonderful omen, especially a white duck, who's not a swan, he's a duck. So it's really feeling that energy of abundance and prosperity. It's so funny, but what are people saying now? It's not about dollars, but it's about time and how we spend our time. Commerce is commerce, but prosperity means so many other things. So while you're if you are able to go to a natural pond or a waterfall and have a waterfall pour down over your head, oh my gosh, what a wonderful way to clear your mind and just let everything go. Imagine it, visualize it, really sit in that cleansing water and releasing, just letting it go and go and go. And take the time to communicate your positive energy. What does that mean? Well, listen, I know if you're watching here, you're probably a light worker, and you may or may not want to admit it yet, but you tend to have better, and you're feeling better and better bit by bit. And one of the important things to do is to remember that love, that beautiful energy that you have, don't be afraid to let it spill out, to allow it to overflow and to help others. It's just a natural effervescence. It's not about helping others. It's just allowing it to flow, staying in that divine flow. of lovely water going downstream with that water. All right, our second card today is another cups, and we have the goddess of the water. This is number 14. Is that right? Yeah. Oh my gosh. We have 3 cards all with the same number. I didn't recognize that till right now. I knew we had 2. Wow. What does the number 14 mean? Play the number 14. We don't get, that doesn't happen very often. All right. This is number 14. And this is the goddess of water. And she, again, is with a beautiful duck. Do you see that bill? It's like she's merging into this duck energy. And she's coming out of this quagmire of this sacred waters of creation. You know, remember that creation, so they say, comes out of emerging from the water of how all of these elements came combined together. So she is like I love how this woman writes this deck, or these people, because I'm looking at their names, which I can't remember right now because I'm Sharon Wayne. Okay, this is all about staying connected to spirit and to remember this energy of creation that you have in you while you are taking a delicious bath, if you're able to do so, or if you're in the shower, do yourself a favor and do a sugar scrub or a body scrub, right? Let go, have a visual of releasing whatever no longer serves you. She asks you, oh, I was going to say that she is the king in this deck, this number 14, right? This is what I love about this deck, is that the queens are masculine and the kings are feminine. This is about being connected to spirit. This is you tapping into your psychic wisdom. I'm really getting that the psychic energy is flowing today. So be aware that if you are thinking or sending messages out on the coconut line, as I like to call it, we're all just a bunch of monkeys out here trying to connect with each other, and our psychic abilities, as they're increasing, you may notice this increasing, that you're able to send messages to those whom you love. But I don't want to have a warning, but it's more important you stay connected to spirit, and what you have coming out flows outward, right? Staying in your spiritual practice. Now, if you have a challenge or two that's coming up today, staying in that spiritual practice, if you're Christian and if you ask what would Jesus do, or what would Krishna do, or what would Buddha do, what would the Dalai Lama do? What would Amma do? What would any of our great leaders of philosophy or religion do? Stay in check with yourself spiritually, especially as you're just releasing and soaking in this prosperity energy that's around you. Okay, here's our last tarot card, which is the number 14. And it is the balance card. Now, if this were in traditional tarot, this would be the temperance card. But this is a balance card. And what's hard to see is we have 3 beautiful women riding these magnificent dolphins or porpoises. And they are about coming into your balance. Really, now I've said before, dance it out. But we have so many watery images. If you are able to swim it out. Balance. What is this about? This is about harmony. I see these 3 women creating beautiful voices together. This is about staying in balance. What does that mean for you? Okay, well, let's say you're in a traditional working world. That you have enough downtime, that you have enough time for you. Or perhaps you need to be coming into your balance with your thoughts. Maybe some of you have been in so much visualization mode, it might have seeped into a fantasy mode, and it's time to kind of rein it in and come back to your place of balance, of your set point, of allowing yourself to be out? Maybe you haven't worked out for a couple of days, or what is this part of your routine? For me, it's about making shloop, which is this green magnificent drink I make that I love, and it's 14 ingredients, and I make a big batch and keep it in the fridge, and it's nourishing and all sorts of things. I haven't shlooped in a while, so it could be asking me to start shlooping again. So whatever it is that you do to find your balance, maybe you need to talk to your sisters, maybe having a communication with your soul family is what you need. Our family of origin oftentimes are not equipped to grow in the same directions that we grow into as adults. So having a soul family, people you really connect with, it is really time well spent. So keep your visualizations in balance. You know, what does that mean? That means, like, I mean, you can dream of winning $500 million or whatever, and having a big house or this or that, but honestly, is that your dream anymore? What is your dream? Maybe your dream is smaller. Maybe your dream is more of having a purpose-driven life, or your dream is about you connecting more with more people, building your social. You've been isolated for so long. Maybe you're really ready to start connecting with others. Find what your current dream is and make it balanced for you, so that it's something that you can easily manifest, because once we're able to declare what we want to manifest, that's how things unfold. All right, our final card today comes from the lovely Wisdom of the Oracle from the beautiful Colette Baron-Reid. All the information's down below in the diddly-do. So here we have our final number 14. This is number 14, and it says, truth be told. So if you find yourself in a situation where you are having conversations with others, it's okay to speak your truth, and speaking in a way that allows you to be confident, not attacking, but what you're speaking from your experience, especially if you have a conversation or a dialogue with loved ones about a spiritual path, coming into balance with that first, right? Understanding what your spiritual path is before you start speaking. Look at this owl. Use your wisdom. Really call on that beautiful owl medicine, so that we are speaking our truths, that you are able to speak your truth and to be your most authentic self with those you love, and so that you can step into the life that you want. You know, little tomato, you have been through so much. My goodness, this year has been a big year. I'm not even talking about last year. I'm just talking about the last 6 months. And perhaps some of your personal truths have come to fruition, or by being able to tap into your psychic abilities more and more and understand that divine energy that's flowing into you, have the confidence and ask God, Spirit, whomever you pray to or however you pray, Amma. When I have earthly woes, I call on Amma because she's here on the planet. She knows. She understands. But when we speak, to have it be from your personal truth, only for the highest good of all people around you. And remember, you're included with that. It's okay if you have good health and you're feeling good. A lot of people are suffering and want to bring you down with them. So find your balance, hold your ground, but with kindness and with love. You can do it. Wow. Well, it looks like a fantastic day. Great day for getting some new inspirations on new projects too. So stay open. Keep your notebook handy for any little tidbits that might come up that you say, ooh, I want to look at that on Monday. Make sure you have your downtime. All right, that's our reading for today. If you're one of my new subscribers, thank you so much. My birthday was yesterday, and I'm really hoping to hit 300 subscribers soon. So if you'd like to help me out with liking, sharing, or just suggesting to maybe one other person who you feel might understand what I'm saying here, that'd be great, but no pressure. All right, my dear, take really good care of yourself. drink a lot of extra water, especially when moving a lot of energy. Okay? All right. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.